it, and we are underway from the Superdome.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's Winfield Jr.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
no gain on.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
And a box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 32 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 20.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 20.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And they're able to
to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady gives his hit off to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Brady. And that would be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. And down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
6 yards there. 1st down, New Orleans.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Breeze. It's caught, Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Traquan Smith. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The 20.
How you like that?
That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for the Buccaneer TD.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll wind up getting
this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On play action, it's Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Saints 21, Buccaneers 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll move the chains. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 7, Brady. His first running back, McCoy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he finds Gronk. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's McCoy.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with McCoy. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards. And
he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Now Breeze. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
For the point after.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. The Saints on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throw, but incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
26.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
It's a
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st down.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady finds McCall. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Brady. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. From the gun, it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Breeze finding Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
Breeze to throw.
And
this is Cook with the grab. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's going to let it fly. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On 1st down, it's McCall. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Demario Davis there on the stop. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
On the counter, here's Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.